Hello, guys, and welcome back to your favourite pod.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shrine of the Geek.
So, today's episode, we've gone a bit nostalgic, haven't we?
Yes. I think it'd be nice because, this is a bit of a way for everyone to get to know us, I suppose. Our favourite stuff. And we can find out your favourite things.
So, as always, guys, like, subscribe, follow on all our platforms.
Yep. YouTube, we're on Spotify if you don't want to look at our faces.
Yeah, Facebook, TikTok.
Insta. Anyway, yeah, so this episode we're going to be doing our favourite... Well, not our favourite, it's like...
If we were stranded and we could only watch one thing...
So we've got electricity on this island.
Yeah, so we've gone with one
TV.
One movie for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
One series for the rest of the time.
Yeah, TV show, yeah.
Yeah, one game.
Yeah.
And then for me and you, we've gone with one book as well.
Yeah.
But Paul, who's behind the camera...
He doesn't read.
He doesn't read. He can't read. Yeah.
He can.
But yeah, should we start off with your movie because it's there?
We did say movie series at first, didn't we?
Yeah.
But I was trying to make the point these days, your movie series
It could
is
be a cop out.
It could very well be a cop out because you could be well, my favourite series of movies is the Infinity Saga
Yeah,
on Marvel, and that's 20 or 23
I
films.
think so, something like that. Yeah.
And not having that bullshit. Even the greatest trilogy ever made, if you got the extended one, that's 18 hours.
12.
It's a lot of shit.
Well, it's just under,
More than 12 hours, that.
It's just under 14, I think.
It's a long old time. So it's one film.
One film.
Not a series.
No, one film.
One. This is a little bit of a hint, obviously, for my one. It is the greatest trilogy ever made. Possibly the greatest trilogy that will ever be made. And we're getting a lot of, contrarians these days going, oh, I actually quite like Rings of Power. I actually think The Hobbit's better. The Hobbit's great, but it's not better. Stop trying to be interesting. You sound like a dickhead. So people, literally, it's fine. Sometimes the common consensus is the right one.
Yeah.
It's okay. Two Towers.
Great film.
Is it the best one? No, because technically I think Return of the King's better, but it's my favourite one.
I've had this argument with Paul many a time. In my opinion, Two Towers is the best.
Yeah.
But obviously Paul disagrees. Yourself has just disagreed.
Just agreed.
What? No, he didn't say it's the best. He said it's his favourite. Shut your
I think technically Return of the King is better, but my favourite's Two Towers.
Two Towers is, for me, it was jaw-dropping when I went to see that in the cinema. And
Elm
obviously
Street still blows my mind.
yeah.
My tiny little mind.
And that's obviously, when I went to see it in the cinema, that was the theatrical version. That was I just couldn't believe it. It was so phenomenal for the time as well. Come out, 2002? Yeah, it's an old film.
It did. I went to see that 10 times in the cinema. And this is when I was a little child and not yet obsessed with things
Yeah.
in that way. A lot of people go on about Return of the King in terms of the goosebump moments, the charge of the Rohirrim.
Yeah.
But Two Towers was the first one to give us these moments.
Yeah.
When all the elves turn up at Helm's Deep, even though that's not in the books, it's a very, very wonderful addition.
Yeah.
Because that's why these films are so good. What they added was fucking great.
A bit like Think Frank.
Think Frank.
Even though it's Bill.
No, but it still kind of goes, doesn't it? Because they added Frank.
Yeah.
We got it wrong, yeah, but it's still technically right.
Yeah.
Because Frank is what they added.
Yeah.
So the point weirdly still makes sense, even though we fucked it up.
But yeah, I just remember as well, I hadn't read the books when these come out as films. The reveal Gandalf being still alive was
Well, even at I at this point, I'd not it was the films that started my love affair with it. It was two really, because I watched one. Do you know what? I didn't even watch one in the cinema. I was only about 10 when it came out. I fucking watched it. I'm sorry, I don't want anyone to come and arrest me, but I watched it.
a pirate copy.
A pirate copy on my nan's old computer. So me and my cousin, she's got she used to have a little computer in the corner of her living room. Me and my cousin just got round the computer. He brought it round, and we just watched it on the computer, and it still blew my mind.
Yeah.
On a shitty little screen and a shitty copy.
That's my favourite one.
Was it? Yeah, Fellowship.
That sets up.
The end. I remember the ending. Though I was like,
That's why.
"Is that over now?" I don't
That's
get it.
why I was like.
What?
So
Why have you ended it there?
when I went I watched all three in the cinema because it was the school trips at Christmas time.
Yeah.
And I remember the fight at the end of the Fellowship with the Urukai.
With Lurtz.
Yeah.
He's got a name, people.
You know what?
Don't forget it.
I always shit on the Americans when they're in the cinema and they're all cheering, jumping and stuff. When he beheaded Lurtz in the cinema, all our year group were like, "Yeah!"
I do love that. It's so good, that fight.
Yes.
Purely as well because like you think it's gonna like go on and on and on, and no, he just chops it off.
Yeah.
He Indiana Joneses him, but in a cool way because he doesn't cheat.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, it's just the thing. Like Two Towers, I think it's just pretty much masterful pacing and storytelling from the get go. Because it's the one where it's the first time he starts to have to balance 4 or 5 different stories because the Fellowship is split up.
Yeah.
We get introduced to Rohan. We kind of like we're following them. We're also following Aragorn, Gimli, Legolas. We're following Merry and Pippin. We're following Sam and Frodo. We get a bit. We're introduced to Gollum properly.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of stuff going on here, and it all just blends perfectly together.
Yeah.
Like the tension and like the first, like half an hour, 40 minutes where we're following. That the opening.
Yeah.
Can we just say, by the way, to Two Towers, the fucking opening.
The Balrog.
And it takes us back into Moria. Are you shitting me? That's like one of the greatest openings of all time.
Yeah.
And
I love
then
it
it
as well,
goes
'cause
on.
the camera's panning, and all you can see is like the mountains and the clouds and stuff. And in the distance, you hear his voice.
The sound comes in.
Yeah. You shall not pass.
Yeah.
Give me goosebumps now.
It's great. I'm
Yeah.
just zooming in. Oh, it's just beautiful, man.
It's almost like Peter Jackson's quite a good filmmaker.
It's almost like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's almost like he was a fan.
Clever guy.
I
Everyone should watch out for this guy. He's going to go places.
This film as well. There's parts of it where like your heart's in your mouth. Like when Rohan run into the Wall Riders and Aragorn gets knocked off the cliff. I was like, "Oh my God, have they killed Aragorn?" I was like, "No."
Because I've not really read the books, so I don't know. I mean, I kind of thought, no. Mostly because the trailers for the movie included him opening the door in that now iconic picture when he kind of comes back and makes me giddy, and I like boobs. But like that's very iconic for women now. It's like Aragorn, Joe, he opens the door and so he's like, "I'm back." Yeah. But I was like, kind of like, that's not happened yet, so I assume he's not dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it was like, that's a great fight, but also had the good comic relief in it.
Gimli and
I think the humour came in from 2 as well. Like, because Gimli gets like trapped under the wall. He kills a warg and gets trapped under it, and then one of the riders comes over, is about to stab him, and he breaks his neck, and then he falls on him, and then another warg comes. Like I think Legolas shoots him in the back, and he falls. So he's got like 2 wargs and a rider on top of him.
It's where they start their little competitions on Helm's Deep. Like, Aragorn, I'm on 7. I'm on 15.
Would you like me to?
Yeah.
That's a great line. Like, would you like me to find you a box?
Would you like me to try
and just laughs at him?
We'll get you a box.
Oh my God. I just that Helm's Deep is just. I think that's what cemented it really for me.
Yeah.
I'd never really seen anything.
Chuck me.
No, it's toss me.
Don't tell the elf.
Toss me. What? I gotta do this. You're gonna have to toss me. Are you sure? Yes.
Don't tell me.
Don't tell the elf.
I
A word.
I fucking love them. You can tell they all love each other as well. I really love this. I really like the fact they all love each other.
I love the fact so let me think their names.
Go say as well, Bernard Hill in that movie is fucking unreal. In Two Towers and in Return of the King, I fucking love that man. God rest his soul.
Yeah.
He plays this tortured king, feeling like he's not adequate enough after. Oh my, he's just.
Yeah.
He gets me, man.
But I love.
He just gets me in the feels.
Why can't I remember their
I don't know why I love a man from Manchester that much, because they're our arch rivals.
Why can't I remember their
We're not allowed to, but I love him.
Billy. What's his name? Billy. He plays Merry and Pippin. Billy Boyd and
Dominic Monaghan.
Like, this is how much their friendship is. Like, they're together all the time, no matter what.
Oh yeah, they're BFF. They have a good podcast together.
And they've even asked Viggo Mortensen if they can be buried with him when they all die, like Aragorn, Merry and Pippin. So it's just it's just a great film.
I always found it weird that Merry was buried with him, because I thought he was buried in Rohan. Because he spends time in Rohan afterwards.
Yeah.
In the books, guys.
No, but yeah, no.
Helm's Deep, by the way, is like one of the best sequences. I'd say sequences, but it's like 45 minutes of the film. So can you call that a sequence?
Is it possibly longer?
I don't know. And I think
Because
it was
forget-
controversial at the time because like it wasn't focused that much in the book, and I think the fact that they put child soldiers there,
Yeah.
I think that was very much something Tolkien wouldn't have done. But it makes sense within this universe and in the context of the audience.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's just a narrative device to show us how desperate the situation is. So I wasn't really that bothered by it.
No.
It wasn't like they were like 2-year-olds either. He was like,
As well,
sounds bad, he was 15. He's old enough
you
to
just
die.
said people moan about the duration. This is a battle. It's not like a 5-minute thing.
I don't think it was the duration. I think it was the focus on it because like in the books, like the focus is never really on the fighting.
Yeah.
It's on like it's on the individuals. It's on like the ideals of trying to get peace.
Yeah.
It's not. It's never focused on, even if we go back to the Hobbit, like the big battle at the end. You don't. There's no real description of it.
Mm.
It's just Bilbo gets knocked out and then it's over.
Bilbo slept through it.
Yeah, it's they don't. He doesn't. He never focuses on that. He focuses on the efforts of peace
Yeah.
as opposed to. I think that's possible, but I mean, it would be dumb if you didn't put that stuff in.
No, exactly.
Peace doesn't sell films.
Exactly, it doesn't sell, and I think it makes sense in terms of the audience at the time.
Yeah. So yeah, that's your pick, and I think it's a top pick, like god tier pick.
I mean, if you could pick any of them really, and
Yeah.
I'd be okay. Fair enough.
So my pick is massively different.
Mm.
So the film I would watch over and over again, and a lot of people probably be shocked by this, is Forrest Gump.
Well, it's a classic.
I've always loved this since I was a kid. I don't know why as well. Like it just resonated.
a good film.
It resonated with me as well. Like as a kid, I loved the idea of this special needs kid
Mm.
being able to break the mold of being told he's not going to really be much, and then he's like a war hero. He's a ping pong champion.
Everything.
Yeah, he literally.
Ultra runner,
Yeah, he's. I love it, but like,
shrimp owner,
yeah, he owns like the
business
best
owner,
business,
Bubblegum
yeah.
shrimp.
And obviously Tom Hanks. Oh my God, what an actor!
It's an epic. It's pretty. It's similar to Lord of the Rings in terms of it's an epic. It's just a different type.
Yeah,
I mean that it's a long and winding journey, that film.
yeah, and it's just beautiful as well. And I will state, the villain of that movie is Jenny. That woman puts him through so much, and it's unnecessary.
Mm.
She's the real villain, not the Vietnam War. Jenny.
You might have thought it would be Lieutenant Dan, but he's
Oh,
awesome.
what Lieutenant?
Lieutenant Dan. You got no legs.
You got your legs back. Oh, I love it. honestly.
It's very good. I remember being quite sad.
Yeah, it's quite an emotional film, and like obviously when he's
I remember being sad a lot of times in that film. That's probably why I wouldn't pick it as the one to watch.
no, but it's like I think the part that really broke me as a kid was when he's at the grave talking to her, and you just you realize shit, she's died,
Mm.
and he's telling her he's done all the stuff she wanted, like she told that he's got her old house torn down when she was a kid, and he's like looking after their kid now, and he's trying his best for her even in death, and it's like so beautiful.
It is. Yeah. I just think because I don't think I could handle the emotion of it all the time.
But there is funny bits in it as well.
Mm.
Like when he's in the war and he's running. Flattened bit, mate. No, mate, that's a bullet in your ass.
I like my favourite one was when he's like, I must have drank me 15 Dr. Peppers that night. He's at the White House.
I really need to go pee. But it's like,
Do you know there's a shot for shot Indian remake of that?
no.
But like, so not shot for shot really, because it's like, but they do it like in Indian terms, so it's like an Indian war, not
Yeah?
Vietnam and stuff. Yeah, it's really cool.
Didn't know that. But no, it won't be Forrest Gump though.
No, it won't be easy. It's like it's like a time capsule. I was going to say it's a time capsule, but I think it's one of them. It's like unique. There's no point in, you don't need to remake it or redo it.
No,
It's
not
like,
at all.
it'll be
It's-
constantly relevant.
Yeah, it's as well. It's a film I watch every year without fail. Like I watch it every year.
I can't remember the last time I watched it. A long time ago, but I do. It's a long film as well.
Yeah, it's all 3 hours. I am due a rewatch soon, so that'll be getting.
If I'm feeling mentally ready, I'll
Yeah,
watch it.
it's exactly why I've not watched it yet.
You don't like, I'm very,
Yeah.
I need to watch happy things, mate.
Yeah.
The drags me. I'll just be depressed the whole time. I've only just got over Bubba, so you know.
Bubba.
I don't. I can't watch him.
No.
I can't watch him die again. I can't. I'm just getting sad now thinking about it.
Yeah, it's just it's such a great film, and obviously like I can't remember what gets said, but when he joins the football team and he just carries on running all the time, and like they have to have like the cheerleaders and all that, like stop. Well, it's just great, and like I said, Tom Hanks in it is phenomenal. Like before he done Forrest Gump, I might be wrong, he done Apollo 13, or I'd watched Apollo 13 before Forrest Gump 1 or 2, and I remember like
It's another happy film.
yeah, but I remember thinking like
It all ends well there.
I was like, that actor has just played Forrest Gump, and now he's this actor, and like it was the first time I seen range of an actor, because like we're going like this is early 90s, so I'm not a kid when I'm watching this.
Well, don't forget as well. I'm pretty sure it was the late 80s. He was in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I think he won an Oscar for that.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful film. It's a genius film.
Go on, Paul.
Apollo 13 came out the year after.
Yeah, I thought it was.
He had
Yeah.
a heavy year then, didn't he? Heavy couple years filming that boy.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then what year was that, Paul?
95.
Yeah, and then the same year, 95, he done Toy Story as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he needed to smile.
He needed to bring a bit
He
of joy
spent the
to his
last
life.
3 years filming all this. I was like, oh, fuck me. I need an easy job and I need to smile.
Yeah. He wanted that Disney money.
Yeah. He's earned it.
Yeah.
He's fucking earned it.
But yeah, that's my pick. Like, I don't want to talk too much about it because obviously it's not as, there's not a lot in it compared to Lord of the Rings. But yeah, that's mine.
Well, you don't have to compare everything.
No.
Sometimes something's just good.
Go on, Paul.
I've switched up my pick.
Go on, what's yours?
So my original pick was Transformers.
Yeah.
'Cause to me, it's got everything. Pretty girl. It's got aliens.
Megan
It's
Fox.
got cars. It's got action.
Yeah.
It's got a love story. It's a
Yeah.
very likely love story.
I think that's definitely a love story.
Yeah. But I've moved away from it. Jurassic Park, the first one.
That's a
shot.
good one.
It's a shout.
That music.
Not the edited versions that are always on.
What amazes me about Jurassic Park, like the first one, is the animatronics were phenomenal. Like the
T-Rex had his boss in it.
yeah,
Practical effect.
practical effects were phenomenal. And now in the new ones, they've gone with CGI and stuff, and I'm like,
Yeah, I don't get how
Why-
he knew to
why fix
blend
it
them.
when it wasn't broke?
Well, I don't know if you know when they shot the part with the T-Rex.
The guy got stuck in it.
No, so obviously they had to make it rain.
Yeah, and it malfunctioned.
They thought that the T-Rex actually came alive because it was moving when nobody was controlling it.
Yeah.
So
Freak
they
you the
generally
fuck out.
thought that the T-Rex was alive.
Yeah, it malfunctioned, and they thought the guy was still in it controlling it. He was like, "Hi, guy, what's going on?"
Having it broke.
Yeah, he's like, "Who's in my T-Rex?"
I love the
Driving my
fact that
car.
like all these really intelligent filmmakers who have got like the vision and the mental awareness to put together such a beautiful film are like, no, that's definitely come alive. That is what's happened here.
We are that good that we.
It's come alive.
But yeah, like again, I remember being scared of the first Jurassic Park movie. The raptors in the kitchen.
Before they went a bit silly. That first one is genuine, like, because there's funny moments in it, but they never treat the dinosaurs as like a punchline.
Yeah.
You know, like on the second one where she's doing a little gymnastics routine and
Kicks in the face.
I was like, no, kid. That dinosaur would rip your foot off.
Yeah.
They're naughty little things.
By the way, the cast in the first Jurassic Park movie is phenomenal.
I love Sam Neill.
Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum.
He's like the only
Um,
Australian Kiwi person who wasn't in Lord of the Rings. I don't know what he did to Peter Jackson.
to piss him off.
Everyone else, it's like their Harry Potter, in it.
Yeah.
Even though it's fucking English, Lord of the Rings. It's synonymous with New Zealand. I swear he's like the only,
Correct me if I'm wrong,
Australasian who went there.
but Jurassic Park stayed one of the highest grossing films for.
I think it's still
fairly
pretty much up
long
there.
time.
I'm
Because people say
sure.
take into inflation as well.
Yeah, like I'm
Because they
pretty
adjust
sure
it for inflation, don't they?
it's easily it's definitely in the top 10, isn't it? Still,
And when you think pretty much none of the sequels have ever lived up to it.
no.
So like I kind of like to think of Jurassic Park as a standalone, even though it's not.
No.
Especially because 2 pretty much directly linked to it.
What annoyed me
But it is
I think
standalone.
Jurassic World come out the same year.
Jurassic World number 10.
Jurassic World's number 10. Where's Jurassic Park? Is it not in the top 10? That's shocking.
See, I cannot stand the Chris Pratt ones
This
No.
is obviously according to
at all.
Wikipedia, by the way.
I genuinely can't. I think they're awful.
Yeah. Well, so
The first one's probably the best,
but right,
but it's so.
this was going to be.
First Chris Pratt one is just a remake of Jurassic Park.
It's a remake of all 3 first Jurassic
Yeah,
Park films.
It is.
So it's the park. It's the second one with
Kind of like that they've taken over.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's the third one with all the flying things when they get that English woman, the poor bitch. I don't know what she done to deserve a death like that.
She was the bad guy on Merlin.
Yeah.
Do you remember that TV show?
Yeah.
That was quite good, and it went on for too long though.
Jurassic Park.
She was Morgan Le Fay.
49 of the top grossing movies
It peaked at number 1.
of the year to come out.
See, I
93 that came out back.
if them other
Yeah.
ones have grossed highly though, it's because of the first one.
Yeah, because of nostalgia, because
So I think they owe them some more money off it.
yeah.
But
And Chris Pratt, obviously.
Lord of the Rings, Return of the King is 32nd.
How many Marvel movies are up there?
Yeah.
Too many.
And as I say, it's a popularity thing.
So in the
Endgame's
top
number
10,
two.
Because I fucking love
is Endgame
Marvel.
number 2?
Titanic's still up there though. Titanic's number 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but how many times did they re-release that though?
No, but
That's how he
is
stays up there, James Cameron. He's a
is-
cheating little
is
bastard.
Avatar still number 1?
Avatar's still number 1.
And I don't think that's fair because they re-released it when it got beat.
Avatar,
He's re-released it about 4 times. It's just Dances with Wolves with blue people.
Avatar,
and everyone thinks he's a-
Water.
Visionary.
Avatar: The Way of Water, which hasn't had a re-release yet,
No.
is number 3.
I'm fucking surprised it's not had a re-release knowing him.
Yeah, but yeah.
Why is that number 3? I'm sorry, what's the big deal with Avatar?
I like it.
I'm with you.
It's like, it's just you may as well have animated it. Oh, look how good the just fucking animated at this point.
I like it. I think it looks pretty.
That's do you know what it does? It in terms of like the process of filmmaking, it's an absolute triumph.
Yes.
In terms of like the technicalities
The
behind it,
story is Fern Gully.
but it's fucking Fern Gully mixes Dances with Wolves.
But yeah, we're going off tangents again now.
Fuck you, James Cameron.
Yeah, but James Cameron sees the bar.
I love James Cameron. I do not mean that. I'm sorry.
He sees the bar, doesn't he? And then he goes, right, I'm just going to move it
Hmm.
and puts it higher. But then that brings films up.
Yeah.
It doesn't detriment any film ever. It just says, I'm raising the bar.
Did you say Titanic's number 5?
Number 4.
Titanic is a fucking.
So,
amazing film.
The film called Nizar 2.
James Cameron has got 3 films in the top 5.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
He makes spectacles though.
Yeah.
If you take that's how good a filmmaker he is, you take Titanic and then you take Avatar. The vast fucking scale of difference
Yeah.
between those 2 movies, but this like in terms of the scale, he just like water, doesn't it? Maybe he wanted a good water film. That's why he did Avatar 2.
And I'm
Yeah.
about to really, really upset you.
Go on.
I'm sorry in advance. Star Wars The Force Awakens
Fuck off.
is number 6. Anyway.
Well, technically, that is the best one of
Of the remake.
the sequel trilogy. It's the best ones. It's the best one, guys.
But yeah, I think we've
Then
been
it's just A New Hope.
we went off tangent there. But yeah, so Two Towers, Forrest Gump, Jurassic Park.
See, no, but I like the tangent like that because all them movies we mentioned are probably someone's favourite.
Yeah. I've got an honourable mention for movie as well. Like, if I couldn't take Forrest Gump, it'd probably be Batman: The Dark Knight.
I could watch that over and over again. I have done best superhero movie ever made.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'm not going to argue with you. I love Batman.
It just is, isn't it? Like, we love the MCU.
Yeah.
In this house, we love them, but because it's a good film.
Yeah.
It's not just a good superhero movie. It's a good film.
Yeah, it could be a standalone film. It doesn't have to be in the trilogy.
Most of the MCU movies are just good superhero movies.
Yeah.
Apart from what maybe Winter Soldier, which is a good like spy thriller.
Great film.
So, but all the others are just really good superhero movies.
Yeah. Right, on to our series. So me and you actually said with the same one, didn't we? And if everyone's been with us from the very start of our pod, this was the whole reason we wanted to make one. The Office.
And then two stupid women were doing a bloody rewatch podcast.
Yeah.
And they got the monopoly on it, didn't they? Just because they happened to be on the show.
They beat the two stupid men who went on the show.
Yeah, how dare they?
What the fuck do they know?
Yeah.
That was a joke, by the way,
Yeah,
guys.
we
I
love
fucking love Jenna Fisher and Angela Kinsey.
Yeah.
They can do no wrong.
No.
I would love to meet them and tell them I love them. Because their podcast is brilliant, by the way.
You know what? A couple of them have got a podcast. Like, isn't Brian?
Well, the very first, like Brian was the first one. He
Yeah.
did, but he's changed it now to like a general, like he has a guest
Yeah.
in. And but yeah, his one. He's got a book. I've got his book down there. That he wrote about like life in the office. It's really good. Yeah. Again, like I was trying. It's the criteria. Is it the criteria I said for the movie? It's not necessarily my favorite movie of all time. Two Towers, because Pan's Labyrinth is my favorite movie of all time. But I cannot watch that all the time. That cannot be the only thing, because I will kill myself. It's like, you know, it's like Franco era Spain.
Yeah.
Brutalism. The whole point of the movie is like the otherworldly kind of fairy world mixed with Franco era Spain, which is incredibly brutal. But this show breaks the rule, because this is my favorite all time TV show, and it is the one I could watch all the time.
So, it's not my all-time favorite TV show. It's up there. It's probably my second, but my all-time one. I did say to you when we were discussing this pod that I was going to pick this one, and both of you were like, not want to kill yourself after watching it.
Yeah, by the way, we're not questioning how good the TV show is, because it's fucking phenomenal. Do you know what? It only take 1 point. It was only one thing I was thinking of.
And let me guess, it's episode 5. No, sorry, season 5, episode 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even need to say what happens. He knows.
But there's loads of other.
What it is.
There's loads of other incredibly. But you know what? We'll see if you can guess. But there's loads of other very upsetting things in that. But that's the first thing off the top of my head. And I was thinking, but this scene alone is reason enough to be like, I could not watch that all the time.
Yeah. As well, it's one of those. So, before we continue about The Office, this other show, it was another show where none of the main characters were safe.
No.
Because, like, by the end of the season, I think all but 3 of the main characters are dead. So, by the end of the season...
I can only think of 2.
No, just 3. Well, technically, until the very last episode, like the last part of the episode, was 4. But there's... I mean, the names, it's going to give it away. It's Sons of Anarchy. So, the last episode, out of the original cast, there's only Tiggy, Chibs, Happy, and Jack.
Chibs!
But then Jack's obviously does what he does.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Spoilers. By the way, I'm not too arsed about these, because these are shows I've been out for a while. If you haven't watched some tough shit.
Well, we put a spoiler warning in the description, I suppose.
But yeah, no, like, so Sons of Anarchy is my favourite TV show of all time.
I was so glad Happy survived.
Yeah.
I fucking love Happy.
Yeah.
He was like the only real biker as well.
No, he wasn't. There's 3 of them.
Wasn't he like a real biker?
Yeah, there's 4 of them, though, who were all in Hell's Angels. Yeah.
I thought he was the only one.
That's how much I love the show. But yeah, back to The Office.
He's still the best.
That's like, so with The Office, it goes you through every emotion. It's funny. There's romance. There's really sad parts. There's No, I wouldn't say just horror. They try have that one episode with fucking what's his face.
Is it Mose?
No, the new manager. I can't remember his name right now. My mind goes blank when I'm trying to talk.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
Robert California.
Yeah, with Robert, and he finds
Robert
everyone
California?
scary, like what
Yeah.
they're scared of. He makes a story.
I thought you think it was like when Mose was like being creepy.
All does that as well. All the characters are lovable. All of
And
them.
let's not forget as well, this was a remake of a beloved British classic.
Yeah, yeah. So Ricky Gervais done the original in the UK, and then he was a producer on this, wasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's pretty much admitted he's done fuck all. Apart from, like, I think he had a few meetings with Greg Daniels
And he had that
before
little
it started.
cameo.
Yeah, he had a cameo like 7 seasons in.
Yeah.
But him and Stephen Merchant like went to America to meet Greg Daniels and were like, oh, do. I don't think Ricky Gervais is bothered because he's like, oh, I'm going to get money for it, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't change my one.
No.
But he did say one thing to Greg Daniels. He said, make your manager good at his job. Because in Britain, it's more like seeing that you can be shit at your job but
Yeah.
still keep it. You know, because it just like seniority means
Yeah.
you get it. But in America, I don't think it'll
Work like that.
it'll gel as well where someone's clearly so shit that they keep the job. Thus, Michael Scott was born.
Yes, Michael Scott. What a character.
No, but it's. I think it's pretty much the perfect TV show, and I'm not on board with people who go, "Oh, don't watch season 8 and 9. Go away.
Yeah.
Don't watch Scott's Tots. Go away.
You know what?
Man up."
I still watch that episode, but every time I watch it, I'm sitting there like, oh, shit.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Scott, what you gonna do? Oh, I can't believe like they thought of that though. But it's like,
Well, the person for that episode was BJ Novak, wasn't it? He wrote that episode. He was just like, I wanted to make people feel awkward.
I just think it's iconic. It's like it got me through lockdown that as well. That show.
Yeah, same.
At first, I only found it when I was in uni because I was like, I'm not watching that.
I remember.
Fuck American versions of our stuff.
I remember seeing adverts for it on Sky.
Yeah, I think I saw adverts for it like for Comedy Central.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, this
yeah.
looks fucking shit.
But then obviously
It looks awful.
lockdown happened, and I completed Netflix twice.
I found it in uni on Netflix.
Yeah.
And I
Well-
just binge watched it.
During lockdown, it was the highest watched series on Netflix, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think a lot of people found it in lockdown, like younger people,
Yeah.
and it kind of blew into the human
Yeah,
the public conscience from then. It's just it's funny, it's uplifting, it's
doesn't-
comforting.
Yeah, it doesn't focus on one storyline either. Like each character has their own little storyline.
Mm.
So like you have Michael, who's trying to be the best boss. You have Dwight, who wants to be the boss. You have the love story between Jim and Pam and Roy to start with.
Mm.
And then obviously, is it Karen?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Karen Phillippe.
Yeah. You have the love triangle between Angela,
I love that.
Dwight, and Andy, and then the love triangle between Angela, Oscar, and
Senator.
the senator. Yeah, it's just amazing. Like, and then you go through like all the troubles of marriage as well with Jim and Pam,
Mm.
which is like, it's just the way they do it as well. It's like it's quite real.
Yeah,
It's not just like for funny for the TV show. Great.
I just think it excels in everything, and
Yeah.
people go on about seasons 8 and 9, but
I like season 8 and 9.
that's what I mean. Like they're not bad. Like season 8 is probably the worst, but The Office worst is still better than most people's
Great.
best.
Yeah.
To be honest, like season 9, I think is just a return to form fully.
Yeah.
Obviously it does kind of dip a bit without Steve Carell. I kind of like the fact that he had to explore the other members of the Office a bit more. Like, Meredith got a bit more screen time. Kevin.
Yeah.
I just think it's an absolute triumph in every way. It's everything American TV should be.
Yeah.
It's like the scale of it, like the humor, like they totally Americanize it, but make it really accessible to everyone because like it's everyone's office.
Yeah.
Yes, Paul.
Just to meet that, it's a bit like Shameless.
Yes.
Shameless American is just better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Than the British.
I agree with that. I've watched that twice.
It meandered too much, R1.
Yeah.
They did Americanise it.
Hmm.
but it still worked.
Yeah, I think Americanizing it, telling your story. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you tell your sincere story, so it's like, inner city, working class, poor American family. Like a lot of Americans, but oh yeah, you can resonate with that, but we can resonate with it because it's a sincere story. Like that's all people want. Even if you don't have anything to do with it directly, you can tell if something is sincere.
Yeah. What I like about the Shameless as well, the first 2 episodes of episode 1 are basically the first 2 episodes of the English one. But then after that, it's its own thing. And I think that's the same with The Office, isn't it? Like the first few episodes of season 1.
The only thing I think our Frank is better.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I'll say. Our Frank Gallagher's better. He's a fucking madman.
Yeah.
Not that they're from bad.
No, he's amazing. No,
Yeah.
William H Macy's great in that. I didn't expect him to be doing that. When I first saw the casting for that, I was like, "What, really?
Hits as well.
The Shoveler? I don't think so." Oh no, sorry. Forget Dark Knight. That is the greatest superhero movie ever made. Mystery Man.
Mystery Man. Fuck off.
The Blue Raja and the Shoveler.
Oh, fucking hell.
I think like an honourable mention for my TV show would probably be Community, which I think is one of the greatest modern TV shows ever. The creativity on that show is absolutely it was dogged by a lot of controversies. Well, not controversies, but like had issues.
Yeah.
Chevy Chase with Dan Harmon had a few issues during it. It suffered with people having to leave. Like Yvette Nicole Brown had to leave because her dad was ill at the time.
Yeah.
And she went to go and take care of him. Donald Glover ended up leaving. We are due that movie.
Yeah.
But that is a big honourable mention for me.
Well, you got me to watch that and I really enjoyed it as well. So.
Yeah. It's a fun, like Ken Jeong, and that is amazing.
Yeah.
Joel McHale is amazing. Alison Brie, amazing.
It's great. And I love the paintball episodes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there's
Like
a really good
guy,
episode.
isn't
If you can get like the Blu-rays for it, guys, do it because
It's still on Netflix, isn't it?
yeah, but Netflix cut out an episode where they have a D&D game,
Yeah, blackface, isn't it?
but he's playing a dark elf.
Yeah.
It's not blackface. He's literally a dark elf.
Yeah. I remember you telling me.
He's not what they call them, like
Minstrels.
minstrel. Yeah, he's not done that. So literally the whole crowd, like the whole game goes, "Why are you doing that? Like you can't." Like they're not going there like, "Huh."
Yeah.
They're like, "That's not cool." But he's crazy, Chang. He's off his head. It's the whole point. And it's a really sweet episode because like it's this guy who basically wants to kill himself,
Yeah.
and they're trying to cheer him up. So they play a D&D game with him. It's like, "You're all right. You've got friends."
Yeah.
It's just it pisses me off, man.
Paul, what's yours? Your series?
My series is Star Wars Clone Wars.
Great
the
one.
animated series.
Great.
The show that gave us Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Yes. Gave us who, by the way, was horrendous when we first met her.
Yeah.
She was such a poor character, but her character development is unreal.
Good old Snips.
Like they just get it right with her,
Yeah.
and it's so good to link between Clone Wars and the Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, and it was a big problem in the movies. Like
Yeah.
I think Hayden really did deserve a bit more
Yeah.
context
A lot more.
for what he could deliver. Like in the show, Ahsoka, I love their dynamic, even though it was literally the first time these guys had met. In terms of the actors, do you know what I mean? Like, it's because it's not like they used to play them in the Clone Wars. It makes 2 and 3 so much better.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it makes episode 3 because there's a massive gap in between 2 and 3.
Yeah, because I remember
It's like 5 years plus.
Yeah, that
at least.
on the 3.
in the middle of a battle.
Oh yeah, the space battle. Yeah.
How did you get?
Well,
how have you caught up to Dooku, who just disappeared off
Yeah.
the face of everything?
And he's got this massive.
As well, I had no idea who Grievous was.
Yeah.
So
Whereas at least the Clone Wars animated series,
He's just a cool.
you find
guy.
out why he talks the way he is as well,
Yeah.
because of
gives
Mace.
you everything. It gives you a lot more backstory. It shows you how Anakin starts going down
Yeah.
this dark path. Instead of you going, oh, he was really good. Like, he was unhappy about his mum dying in Clone Wars, but then he was getting better because he helped everyone.
It's so much
And
more
then-
tragic.
When you get to him, you're like, how have you gone from that good Jedi to then
Yeah.
taking Dooku's head off?
It did help Hayden a lot
Yeah.
because I think people were kind of like it gave him context, and we were like, He was actually quite good. Because we just kind of saw him being a moody teen.
And I think
then
that's why a lot of people
He
dislike him.
swings. Yeah, and it didn't help him at all.
Yeah.
And he would have been great in a Clone Wars. If there was like, because they have to do with trilogies, because that's the fucking rule. They can't just make like 4 movies.
It's mad, isn't it? It's like...
Why is this a rule?
It's like the rule is we have to make 3. But then in the films, the rule is there can only be 2 Sith.
Like, why was there so much like, Galactic Council stuff in one?
Yeah.
When you could have had, even like an hour filling us in about the war. Because we see Anakin as a mentor, and it's really heartbreaking.
I think what I also like about it is it's not just based around the Jedi.
Yeah.
It's like, let's give a little bit of focus on
The clones.
What I also like about it
Good old
is
Rex. Captain Rex.
Darth Maul.
Oh, that's a great storyline.
Like, that guy comes back.
A couple of times.
It's gruesome, like, because he's like in a fucking trash planet, isn't he?
Yeah, and then he gets spider legs.
Oh man, it's creepy as fuck.
And then he gets his legs back. It's like, well, obviously,
Get robot legs.
yeah, robot legs, and then you don't see him in.
Doesn't someone just randomly find him though? Is it Ahsoka or someone?
It's the hint that he's going to be in it.
Because he's like in this planet. I mean, in the show,
He's getting his own series as well, isn't he?
doesn't someone just like happen to find him by accident
It's one of the
on the planet? And he's just in these like tunnels on this trash planet.
Yeah.
The
Like
Night
all
Witches
broken and
create
fucked.
a new type of Darth Maul who's yellow. And
Yes.
he goes and searches out for
Mm.
the first Darth Maul.
It's like proper, like, oh my god, you've had a shit life.
Yeah. Like
This is
since you
grim.
Got your legs taken off.
Don't know why you're alive.
Yeah. You
That's-
must be ridiculously powerful
Yeah.
to still be alive.
But still get the piece.
They need to explore them witches more in the movies. It's so fascinating.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
They explored them in the games.
Yeah,
In which
it's a big
games?
part of. Yeah, well, in Survivor and Fallen Order, you love interest of Night Witch, isn't she?
Oh, right.
The Night Witches.
She's a cool one.
Yeah.
She's a good guy.
But yeah.
Yeah, Clone Wars. It just works.
Yeah.
It had so much more interest to it because isn't like the Dathomir, like the males are all Mauls
Yeah.
and they're like kind of bred to be warriors, and
Yeah.
the women are the witches, but they're the ones in charge, so they'll like pick one of the strongest.
Yeah.
Like, it's fascinating.
I like the fact that they do concentrate a lot on the clones.
Mm.
And it gives you more with the clones, so then when all the
66.
happens.
Yeah, like when it was getting toward the last season, like I was feeling the butterfly because I was like, shit, like he's gonna go evil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like
I care about him now.
But it also opens up, because obviously I followed on what the Rebels one as well,
Yeah.
which by the way
It's decent, the Rebels one.
is right,
Freddie Prinze Jr. is great on that.
right on point. That
He's
one.
really good in that.
It shows you that a few of the clones didn't follow Order 66.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that.
And I
Rex is
that.
one of them, innit?
Rex is one of them.
Yeah.
He's got like, isn't he on like a farm?
Yeah.
Planet that is like, he's got like tripwire thing all around it. He's raising a family and.
It's like the Bad Batch as well,
Yeah.
which again is another good animated series.
So what you're saying is Star Wars animated
Star Wars
series.
animated series is really, really good.
Another.
Clone Wars peaks it for me.
Yeah. I want to say another honourable mention before we go on to games is got to be the Batman animated series.
Oh, mate.
From '92.
You taking the piss. Fantastic.
Yeah. It's like unreal.
Our poker episodes are the best episodes of TV ever. It's just them playing poker, telling stories
Yeah.
about the near misses.
With
Like,
Batman.
nearly got him. It's such a simple concept. Like,
Yeah.
let's get like Killer Croc, Ivy.
And all the rest, yeah.
like, and they're just having a game night,
Fuck crime.
telling stories.
Play poker.
Like, oh, I nearly got him.
Yeah.
Like, it's so good. It is fantastic.
And Kevin
Epic
Conroy.
voices.
Yeah, Kevin
you know.
Conroy, Mark Hamill. But yeah.
Real Joker. I love Mark Hamill. He's my favourite. I just love him. There's just no real Joker. I hate it when people do that.
That's what I was
Fuck
looking
off
at you.
with that.
You could feel the glare. But yeah, so there are series. We've got The Office and Clone Wars. Now on to games.
This is a harder one.
Yeah, this one was
Spoilers.
yeah. It took a lot of thinking. There's a lot of honourable mentions here as well. Like, I'm gonna say them first because there's loads. So just like,
Again, I'm just trying to think, like, what's the criteria?
yeah,
I mean,
like I could have chose Batman, any Batman Arkham game, any one of them. Tony Hawk's Underground, Spider-Man 1 or 2 from the PS4 and PS5. God of War from PS4 and PS5. Actually, no, God of War from any console.
yeah.
You know
Like,
what I mean?
I think God of War 2 is possibly one of the greatest games ever made.
Yeah.
Can I pull you back to Spider-Man?
Yes, go on.
Spider-Man 2.
From
Just Spider-Man 2. I think it was the PS2.
yeah, for the based on the movie.
Oh.
Yeah,
I might have that.
possibly. Even Devil May Cry. Like Devil May Cry, I loved playing them as well. But overall, I went with GTA 5. It's got everything. Great storyline. 3 different playable characters.
I was so annoyed about that at the time.
But then it
I
makes
hated
sense.
it. I was like, no,
Yeah.
we have one.
No, I loved it.
But I loved it.
And now they're going to take one away from us.
Yeah.
It's only 2 playable characters in the next one. No, but it's like the storyline is so good.
There's a lot of good humour in that game as well.
Yeah. Especially between Trevor and Michael.
Like ripping the piss out of modern LA.
Yeah.
Really good.
Side missions were crazy. Like when you get stoned and you start shooting aliens.
Finding the spaceship parts was
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
That was a pain in the
crazy
arse.
person.
When you turn into animals,
Yeah.
things normal.
Yeah, it's just mad. It's a crazy ass game. It's even got online features. You know what I mean? Like it was the first GTA to have online, wasn't it? I don't think GTA 4 did.
It might have done, but not to like. I think it had it in terms of
San Andreas did.
Did it?
Yes.
yes,
But
but
that was just...
it was just like 2-player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2-player. But it was online still.
yeah, that was what because you'd have to go to the places where you could have
Grove
dates
Street.
or something,
No, by Grove Street, there was those
wasn't it?
little apartment buildings you had to stand in the middle.
Yeah, there was places where you'd have to go to a certain point to go into 2-player.
But
So, yeah.
they had online.
That was just GTA 5. I've completed this 10 times.
I am going to be playing that again this year before 6 comes out.
Yeah, I recently just finished it. Even the voice acting is amazing in that game. But I think,
Trevor's phenomenal.
yeah, I think the voice acting in any GTA game has been great. We had Samuel Jackson, for God's sake, in San Andreas. Even like when you want to just do nothing, you can just drive around and it could take you about 40 minutes just to drive around the whole map. It's just
I love doing that when you get like a boss car and it's just like cheesing it.
But that's another thing as well. Like, there's loads of jumps, isn't there, in the game? Like, where you need
I
to
love
find
that
all the
shit.
jumps.
See, what I like doing is following the laws of the road.
I do. Do you know
Yeah,
what?
I've tried it.
I do that.
And it lasts for about 5 minutes.
Yeah,
And I'm like, right, 40's going too slow.
Yeah.
because you got to try and like keep in the speed limit as well. Because you can put it in like first person,
Yeah.
and I think you can see like your speedo in the car, and you're like, can you keep it at 40?
Yeah.
Stop here.
But yeah.
Try and stay in your lane.
It's mad because, like, I think this is the only game I have ever bought on 3 different consoles. I bought it on the Xbox 360. I bought it on the Xbox One. Oh no, I bought it on the PS4. And I bought it on the PS5.
I have at least 2.
Yeah.
I bought it on. I think I might have it on PS4. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Just bonkers it's gone across 3 generations of consoles.
It's not
Yeah.
too long, that I know.
Like,
It's 13 years old, I think.
it's the same
They've released one game.
as my eldest child.
That's madness.
Yeah.
They've released one game in that span as well, by the way.
Red Dead 2.
Rockstar.
Yeah.
One fucking game.
Which is also a fantastic game.
Yeah, it's great. I like it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I don't moan about it too much, because the games they make are brilliant, and 6 will probably be brilliant.
For the price tag that they've said that's on it, best I'd be.
I am worried about him though, because like I think the CEO of Rockstar had said like charging you based on how many hours you end up playing on it. All right, thank God Baldur's Gate 3 didn't do that.
Yeah.
Get like 500 hours in it. Like that's not cool.
No.
Like Rockstar, do you remember how much money they made on that? But it hit like $1 million in about 3 minutes.
Yeah, something
Like it
stupid.
sold like 1 million like so quick. Like they're gonna make a shitload of money. And even if you just do a basic bitch shitty online,
Yeah.
you're gonna make even more money. What's the problem?
What was it, Paul?
$6 billion through sales to date.
Is that not enough money?
6 billion for one game.
That's ridiculous.
Is that like not enough money? Do you know what I mean?
And that's just through sales.
Yeah.
That's not including microtransactions.
Do you know how much £1 billion is?
A billion.
It's a lot of zeros.
No, but do you know, like how much you can get for that?
That's Elon Musk.
It's an absolute shit ton of money.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's
Maybe six of them.
it's disgustingly big.
Yeah.
And how much would you spent on it? Like less than 100 mil.
Yeah. As well, like with this one, with GT5, I love the fact that Grove Street's in it as well. Like you
Yeah.
can go back and you can go back to CJ's house. And
Yeah, there's a mission there as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy's trying to sell you talcum powder as coke, and Trevor's onto it straight away.
It cost 265 million to make,
That's a lot
to
of profit.
develop and publish.
I wonder how much of that's like advertising though, because that's
Yeah.
really you get fucked over, don't you? On the afterwards,
Yeah.
on like the marketing it. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
They made over 5 billion in profit, and they're still worried that they're not charging enough for their games.
yeah.
And this 6 will sell more because like that kind of supercharged
Yeah.
GTA.
Yeah.
Like 4 weren't making them numbers.
No, 4 went up some sides.
I think Vice City.
And 4's really good. It's just
4's very good, yeah.
rated.
It suffers from that PS3, Xbox. Was it Xbox 360?
Yeah.
It suffers from the yellowy brown graphics. Like
Yeah.
like it was just common
Dull.
for all games to be like dull as shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my pick.
It's a good pick. I think you could go for any GTA really. Any modern, any
Made
modern.
2 billion by the way.
What?
GTA 4 made 2 billion in
There you go. So it's, you've tripled it, and I wouldn't surprise if you at least double it for 6, because everyone's been waiting for it. Like
Yeah.
gaming is much bigger now.
Yeah.
Just because
GTA is more acceptable.
yes,
Well,
because my dad never let me have free. Like he proper sat me down and was like, I know the fucking shit you do on this game, so don't be a little arsehole, basically. I was like, what do you think I want to do, Dad? I don't leave the house. I ain't gonna beat anyone up with a baseball bat. So but no,
what a dildo.
that was the thing. That was the only game he was ever like, nah. I was like, you do know I've got a game here called Manhunt, Dad.
Yeah, which is
It's
weird.
much fucking worse,
Let's save people.
Literally
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
game here called Bully, where you bully school kids.
Make
Now I'm in
let's
school.
save people.
Yeah, it's more likely I'm going to do that, Dad. But yeah, it was genuinely like a bit, especially 3. Like there was a lot of hysteria on 3.
Yeah.
People like, oh, is this like the moral degradation of our young people? So 4 was like fun and camp, so no one gave a shit, and then it was in the public conscience.
Yeah.
So 6 is gonna do numbers. I think I easily double 5.
That's ridiculous. Just thinking about it.
Yeah. So again, and the fact that they think we can charge
£100.
whatever, and that's acceptable.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been waiting that long on accepting it.
I mean, am I gonna pre-order it the second it's out? Yes, but I'm not happy about
So
it.
you're accepting it?
Yeah.
I'm not happy. It's under protest.
But yeah, that's my game. What's yours? Witcher 3. The Wild Hunt.
Best game in the PS4.
Never played it, so I'm going to have to let you talk about it.
You're an idiot.
Alright.
I'm not happy. What you're gonna do, yeah, when we're finished here, is you're gonna fucking take this home, and you're gonna play it. You're gonna fall in love with it.
I've got to play Hogwarts first.
No, you disrespect.
He also doesn't need to take the discount because it's already on
Yeah.
the PS5.
This is the full version.
So it's the one he's got on.
This is a disc though.
We
No, sorry.
we
It's the
game,
physical edition.
we game shit.
It's easiest the best game in it, and it came out pretty early in the PS4
Yeah.
lifespan. Very early.
Yeah. So it's a couple of years old then, isn't it?
Oh, Oh god, I think it was 2013 maybe. Yeah, it's at least it's over 10 years.
Yeah, it's 10 years.
2050, fucking hell.
It's ridiculous. It's mad, isn't it, how these games, so like both of these games, GTA's about 13 years old and Witcher's 10 years old, and they're the games we're picking.
Yeah, because I think, like, I've got a lot of retro games here, but you couldn't play them. Like a lot of them you can't, like, play all the way through now, because you're just like, oh, this is weird.
Yeah.
Like, there's some of them, like, I'm trying to think of some, well, I'll talk about Witcher Wild Hunt first. It's just a masterpiece in every conceivable way. Storytelling is amazing. Your actions in the game, you can choose many different, there's different options which affect the story. I think there's like 6 different endings. There's like a happy ending, really happy ending, sad ending, shit ending. I got the shit ending the first time, so you best believe I played it through again. I didn't know you could have different ones.
It's how they get you there, isn't it? It's like,
yeah, it's like really random bits that like it decides where the game's going, which is really good, because like Ciri's, like you're looking for Ciri the whole game basically. You've not seen her for a while. Like, she's grown up now, and Nilfgaard's after her, the Wild Hunt's after her. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So you're looking for her, and the ending can hinge on if you decided to have a little snowball fight with her, or if you decided to comfort her at a certain point, or like if you did who you decided to like join. It's fucking amazing. It's got the best mini game ever. Gwent. It's just a fun as fuck card game. So good.
Just stupidly difficult though.
I mean, once you get to a certain point, you're doing the side missions, like you beat the first few, and you build your deck up a little bit, the game becomes really easy, and you just absolutely smash everyone. But like the side missions are great. It just, I love it. It's everything the Netflix show isn't.
Yeah. Go on, Paul.
36 different endings.
What?
36 different endings.
Why do you need that many different endings?
It's like they won't be vastly different. So it's like you could get the happy ending, but
be the leader of Skellige.
Like Redania, won.
Yeah.
Because you didn't decide to do one thing.
It could be where you've helped, but it could also mean the choices you've made. That's why it's so good. You can play through this 36 times and get different endings.
That's ridiculous.
Or you could play through it 36 times and just get the same ending, because you just keep doing the same things over and over again.
Yeah.
I mean, when I found out the best ending, that's what I do. Like my very first ending on it though, because I'd pretty much done everything, or thought I did. I had at least 100 hours in it when I'd finished it the first time, and my ending was you go back to the crone's hut, and all these like you've left one of them alive, or one of them's still alive, and she's like taunting you, and then she disappears, and all these monsters like close in on the hut, and the game just fades out. And I was like, no.
My Geralt is not dying.
No, I'm not having this bullshit. I'm starting again.
Well, Geralt's not the lead of Witcher 4, is he?
No, Ciri, which makes a lot of sense because he's retired in game. Especially if you get the Blood and Wine expansion. But another thing, by the way, the fucking DLC is some of the best ever made, if not the best. Second only to Red Dead Nightmare.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like its own game now because you can buy it separately, but it's not. It's a DLC.
Yeah.
The DLCs for The Witcher that could be stuff like
CD Projekt Red wouldn't do that. Fucking disc up Blood and Wine and sell it to you separate, cheeky bastards.
Even though they could. That good.
Yeah, like if you like Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine, you're looking at 35.
Yeah.
Plus, easy. It's just it's a wonderful game, mate. It's so much fun. I can't think of many better. I think since I've played this, I've played one game I thought was better, and that was Baldur's Gate, or equal to.
Yeah.
just nothing really comes, nothing ever seems to come close to it in terms of everything. I don't know. Like I think I love the Like a Dragon game. Similar, like it made me like I got into it, but I don't think it's better. It's just like this is just the gold standard for me now. Just for everything, I'm like, oh, well, it's not as good as that. It's good, but is it that good?
No.
It's the yardstick.
Especially with the exploration as well. Like it's massive.
Mm.
The map on that is stupidly big.
Yeah, there's like 3 maps. There's like three maps, I think. Like what? A couple of them are just like tiny little sea ones.
Yeah.
But there's 2 like massive ones, I think, 2 or 3 that massive ones, and then if you get the DLC, there's that one which is huge.
But there's always something going on. Like it's not like you're just wandering the desert.
Yeah.
Like, you go along and there's always something going on.
Yeah.
There's NPCs. There's missions you can pick up. It's just
Treasures to find.
Yeah.
It's great. You like it never gets old for me, this game. And it's just it's top tier. I cannot wait for Witcher 4.
Is it worth us asking you yours? Because I know it.
I know it too.
They don't know it.
Go on, Paul, what's the one game you would play over and over again?
It's one game that I do play over and over again. At least once or twice a year I play this game. Final Fantasy X.
That's a good one.
It is. It's not my favourite Final Fantasy,
I think if you're looking
but it's
at
good. I like it.
6 to 10, there's not a lot of misses there.
10 is my favourite.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a bit controversial because a lot of people go 7, 8,
9.
They're 9. They're the best. But I'm also a fan of 12. I was a fan of 12 before it became Zodiac Age. But when everyone hated it, I liked it because they raised the bar. They went, right, we're not going to do it so you're standing still in fight. Or you go into a battle.
Yeah.
We're just going to have you have every enemy walking around and attack it. But 10, it's just different. Like, the story to 10 is unreal.
Yeah.
Like, it's the first time I've got stupidly engrossed. The ending destroyed me. Like, it destroyed me. I was like, oh, I've just brought this person from nothing, from Zanarkand, to go back to Zanarkand to not being Zanarkand. Like,
wasted my time.
what was the point in this whole journey? So I got stuck.
I think most of them
places because I was just so excited, and then once I figured out that I didn't need to just go ahead and beat Seymour at the top of the mountain, I could just go to the Monster Hunt arena and just go hunt monsters and go beat them to make myself stronger. I was like, oh, it's gotten a little bit easier, this game.
I think most Final Fantasies are pretty spot on though.
Yeah.
Like, I really like 6.
Was it you, Lee, who said you never got past
Seymour, yeah.
Seymour at the top of?
Yeah. Fucking annoyed me.
I think 6 is boss. I think 7's unreal. I like 8 and 9.
I love 8. 8.
I don't like 8.
I know. We've had this too.
But even 16, which I did not like for the most part, it's got a lot of good in it.
I generally hate 15 as well.
I don't mind 15. I first time playing it, I hated it.
They fixed so much with it.
And then I give it another go, and I think.
But don't you think that's a problem?
It's a problem with a lot of games.
Yeah, I get that, but that's what I mean. It's like
you come up in a broken state.
Yeah.
And then you go, we'll fix it.
And this is why I don't mind Rockstar taking their time, because when this came out, this wasn't broken.
Cyberpunk 2077, mate. Come on.
Is that Rockstar?
No, but
it was CD Projekt Red who did these.
That's
they did the Witcher.
Example of you can take 7 million years to make a game, but you could still bring out a broken game.
Yeah, but
I don't think it still wasn't ready, and I think everyone was just getting a bit arsey with them, because they were like, "Yo, come on, we need another Witcher. We need another game from the guys who give us the Witcher.
Yeah.
Give us the fucking game." And they were like, "Oh, no, it's not really ready." And I think they were basically pushed into it, and then everyone's like, "It's not ready." Well, like, yeah, we told you this. We said it. But there's only about 10 of us in this fucking studio.
We will fix it in post. We promise. It's like a film.
Yeah.
But like, it is fucking boss now. So, it's fucking good, especially with the DLC on it. The Idris Elba DLC. It's fucking boss.
But yeah, Final Fantasy 10 for me.
Mm.
It, like I say, I go back to it once or twice a year. I'll play through it, and whilst I'm playing it, my mate Billy will get in touch with me saying, "I fancy playing Final Fantasy 10. Can you help me with the Chocobo race?" It's always
No.
the Chocobo race. Like he's like, I just can't get it down, and then I do it first time. He gets annoyed with me. Like, mate, I've completed it that many times. I should be able to do it first time.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy is always a good shout.
Yeah.
Like, you can get so much into them.
Yeah, yeah. And each game is just a massive story as well. So.
And they're good stories. It's not like they've gone, right, let's take 2 minutes to write a story. They're doing a story. I think the only one main entry that's let it down is 13.
Again, that's one of the lightning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too linear. Like 10 is linear.
Yeah.
Like it really is. It's just you go in a straight line. But I think the way that they did 13, they were trying to mimic 10.
But they were like, oh, it's open world, but you can only go right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, whereas 10, yes, it's not open world.
No.
Yes, you get a chip, and you don't get to fly around the map. But it doesn't feel like it's locked.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
But 13 it's too locked off. It's the only one that to me has let it down, personally. Obviously, you'll know the Final 15, which has got the open world element to it, and then goes linear.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's thingy for games though. There's a lot of like I was obsessed with the Prince of Persia remake on the PS2. I say remake because it was on the NES back in the day. The side scroll, but not a lot of people remember that. I was obsessed with a game called Gun on
I remember
PS2.
Gun on PS2. Yeah.
People forget it because Red Dead came up.
Right there behind you.
Yeah, she is. And then Red Dead Redemption came along on the PS3, and everyone forgets Gun.
Yeah.
But that was a front runner.
Yeah.
That game ran or walked, so Red Dead could run.
Yeah.
As they say.
There's loads of honourable mentions.
Spider-Man 1 on the PS1.
Yeah. My only issue with that was when you're swinging in thin air.
Oh yeah, because he doesn't attach to anything. It's just like up there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's helicopters everywhere.
Yeah. And there's, the whole city's covered in fog.
Yeah. Which is weird.
I think for me though, like Harry Potter 1 and 2 on the PS1, I'd also include their versions on the PS2.
Yeah.
But in particular, Harry Potter 1 and 2 on the PS1 really got me obsessed with gaming because that was like the first time I remember like being, okay, I'm in the world now. It's given me like visualizations of the world I want to be in, and then go into other things.
I have another couple of honourable mentions.
Go on.
Most Lego games.
Yes, love Lego games.
I cannot stand Lego games.
I've got another honourable mention, and if I don't say it, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Is gonna see his ass.
Is he?
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid. Like those games, especially the one on the PS1 was brilliant. Metal Gear Solid 2 on the PS2, brilliant.
Metal Gear Solid 2 is a sexy fucking game.
But I've never played after them. So. See, I've never played Snake Eater, so I'm looking.
I still need to bring that bad boy out. I'm still waiting.
I'm looking forward to it coming out because it's gonna be my first time playing it. And Mike, when I told Mike this the other day, he was like, "I wish I was you for that."
I don't.
Sons of Liberty.
I'm going to go against what Mike said there. I don't. Because that first one is gold.
The one on the PS1?
No, Snake Eater.
Yeah, but that's one.
It's gold. Like, they're not going to meet it. It's gold. They're not going to hit the
I've got 2 as well.
Yeah.
Like, that's all. So
did you play it on the NES? If you played it on... Fuck, I'm shit. It's so bad.
I am the guy who goes on YouTube and goes, oh, you know what, I'll just watch the full history of Metal Gear Solid.
I've done that with it.
14 hours later.
I think you need to do that anyway, because like I'm often confused even playing it.
It's
like I'm fairly well versed in it, but a lot of time like what's going on now?
Yeah, I've done that with plenty of games. So
they were just called Metal Gear back then, though.
Who's who? Why are they them?
Why is the powers? Why has he got power? I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought this was an espionage game. Why is it fucking demons and shit?
And you know what?
What's going on?
While we're on Metal Gear, before we finish our game part, going back to Metal Gear 1, the PlayStation, so PlayStation 1, I love the fact that they put little things in there, like to beat bosses, like Psycho Mantis. Take your pad out and put it in player 2, it can't read your thoughts.
Yeah.
Honestly, stuff like that was brilliant.
The fact that they made Psycho Mantis read your memory card.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
see what games you've been playing. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
And
Little things like that.
He still keeps me up.
Before you could go online
Yeah.
and see how to beat Psycho Mantis.
Trying to have a little look at the games here. I think if you're looking at
Yeah,
very
Resident Evil.
replayable games, Resident
Yeah,
Evil
Resident
4
Evil.
on any fucking on any console.
Any Resident Evil 1 to 5, for me, you could play them all day, every day. I wasn't a fan of 6, not a fan of 7 because the camera changed, and I've obviously not a fan of 8 because of the same camera situation. So, but I bet you they're really good games if you played them. If I played them,
Yeah.
But-
Well, most of them are.
yeah,
Really. I don't like the survivally horror when it went survivally horror in
Yeah.
terms of like first person, and I kind of like, you know, being a bit of a badass.
Yeah.
Even though they all are kind of rooted in survival horror, but
Yeah.
you don't feel like such a victim when you're playing Leon.
No.
And I think I like that more
yeah.
than like was it Biohazard, or the one where you're in the house?
That's 7.
That was a bit like I appreciated it. Fucking creepy.
Yeah.
But I was like, is it Resident Evil? I don't know.
No. Our Charlie's just completed 7.
I see. Did he like it?
He loves them. He loves Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Like full on. He's got 2, 3, 4, and 7 on his Xbox.
Well, the remakes, obviously.
Yeah.
And he's definitely 18.
You'll see when he's
Yes.
high eventually.
Definitely 18.
He's just got like dwarfism.
Yeah. But yeah, there are games. On to the last part of the pod. Book.
It's very, very easy for me, this. Extremely easy. The Hobbit.
Yep.
And the story. I don't even need to explain it.
Mine.
The best short story ever written. I say short, like short novel, I suppose. But
It's the shortest out of the Lord of the Rings.
yeah, it's like,
My
it's
job.
like short, it's like 200 odd pages. But it's such like, it doesn't feel rushed. It doesn't feel too long. It doesn't feel too short. It's practically perfect in every way.
It's jail. So,
It's got a bit of scariness in it because the meeting with Gollum's fucking freaky, you know. It's got heart. It's got. I just love like the scope of it. Like so many things happen,
Mm.
and I love Bilbo. He's my favorite ever. And I loved the first Hobbit movie because it was just like perfect. Unexpected Journeys, like near enough perfect.
adventure.
Yeah, and so
I got an adventure.
when people slag it off, it pisses me off, man.
Yeah, I've not read, so I'm gonna be dead honest. I've not read any of the Tolkien books like Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, Silmarillion.
I wouldn't read Silmarillion
Yeah.
if I were you. Well, if you are going to, I'd read the other ones first,
yeah.
and I'd prepare yourself. It's like reading an ancient history textbook.
Paul said that to me because Paul's read them. They're like the only books he has ever read.
Gil-galad,
Hmm.
you know, begot by, and you're like, who the fuck? It's like taking a test.
Yeah.
It's like covers thousands of years, and it's madness. It is like reading a Bible or something. It's
Yeah.
like the language used in it.
Well, it is. It's the Lord of the Rings Bible, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, pretty much is. Yeah, it is good.
Bible.
But I think for this, it's just like, you know, I suppose it is the first book. It is the first one he came out with, The Hobbit, wasn't it?
Yes.
He didn't have the Silmarillion before this.
Because he
So-
wanted to include.
You know, this was literally the first book, I believe, 1937. Fuck me. But if you read this doesn't feel like someone writing in the 30s. He could have wrote this yesterday.
Yeah.
He's a master of language. That man, I just love him to death.
The film, by the way, is fantastic.
Yeah, Unexpected Journey is an absolutely.
No, it was in the Tolkien film.
Oh yeah, yes. Yeah. Covers like his early life and all time life. and
I
that.
thought when you said like the Tolkien, I thought you meant like, you know how they done like the Lord of the Rings back in like the 70s or something like that weird cartoon film. I thought you meant you don't like the Hobbit version. I was like, what?
We don't slag the Ralph Bakshi version up in this house, thank you very much.
I'm not slagging her.
Just because it's shit.
Fuck off.
Have you seen it? There's like, because they use this like very early mocap
Yeah.
stuff in it. Like, I can't remember what they called it, like something drawing they called it. And like one of the guys playing like Aragorn, like the movements of Aragorn, he just fell over.
Yeah.
He fell over his cape, and they kept it in the movie for like no fucking reason.
I remember. So when I was going to the cinema to watch The Fellowship of the Ring, my mum was like, "Oh, I've seen that," and I was like, "What?" I was like, "It's only just come out in the cinema, mum." And she was like, "No, it's old. It's being remade." And I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah." She went and dug out a copy of The Lord of the Rings on VHS, and I was watching it. I was just like, "Oh, I should have really went and watched Harry Potter," because it was so poor. And I was like, I have to film.
There's a couple of them. There's a Ralph Bakshi one, and there's like, I think it was the guys who did like that claymation shit in America. I can't remember what they're called.
Yeah.
There's like it's like where there's a whip, there's a way. The Orcs sing that.
Oh.
One of it. The Bakshi one, I think, is, if you get over how silly it looks and sounds at times, it's actually not bad. Yeah.
My book, and I've cheated here. I'm not gonna lie. Is one of the.
Are we going to allow it then?
So shit. Because
strike it from the record. Get Paul to edit it out.
So my book is Darren Shan, Vampire Wars, which is technically 3 books in one.
So we said at the start of this podcast, you can't pick fucking the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and you've gone and shat all over us.
No, because it's one book. It's a different name. It's Vampire Wars.
Technically, Lord of the Rings was one book once upon a time. Well, technically it is one book.
Yeah,
but
I can still get my hands on that one book.
It's
I've got it. Yeah,
I've got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're not going to allow me to choose that.
No, I'm only messing. Go on.
No. You've spat your dummy out now, you little prick. I'm going to go with... I'm still going to go with Darren Shan book. And it's book 9 from the Darren Shan trilogy. I can't remember what it's called.
Book 9 from the Darren Shan trilogy.
Out of that, the Vampire Wars trilogy.
Is it the one where he goes on that planet?
No, that's Lake of Souls.
Love that one.
I know you did. It's the one where, spoiler, Crepsley dies.
I didn't like that one.
Yeah, Tunnels of Blood.
I think that's fun.
Have a look for me, Paul. Darren Shan Saga, book 9.
I think Tunnels of Blood is like...
Is that the 3rd one? It is, isn't it?
That's the one where you
Merlin.
introduced to...
Merlin.
Yeah.
But yeah, book 9, I remember reading it.
Killers of the Dawn.
Killers of the Dawn, thank you. I remember reading it, and obviously that happens where, well, at first you're reading it, and it's like they're in a chamber having a fight. There's something happens, and they set a trap, and Crepsley has fallen to his death. But then he gets saved, and then you realise that's just what Darren wanted to happen. It didn't actually happen, and he dies. And I remember being traumatised by it and being like so gutted.
Because isn't that because you've not long had the where Steve, where it's like he double crossed it.
Yeah, Steve's just come back. Yeah.
I think he's not.
Yeah, but Darren Shan is another one. He writes a lot of teen horror, and he's very good at what he does.
Yeah, I really enjoyed those books.
It's Cirque the Freak.
Yeah, Cirque the Freak.
Yeah, that was going to be the... Yeah.
I
mean, it's a more punchy title, I suppose.
Yeah.
For a movie. I hated that, though, by the way.
Yeah, I did.
Especially after I'd read the book.
Yeah.
Because you kind of like got me onto reading them.
Yeah.
And I bought like the Darren Shan saga in a nice little box set. You've got that now, haven't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
On display.
And that I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
I was in my 30s, obviously reading it for the first time, so maybe it didn't hit as much.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, this is really quite good.
Yeah, but yeah, that's my book. Paul doesn't read books.
One book that I thoroughly enjoyed is I Am Number 4.
Yeah, I said that.
I love that film.
But not many people did.
It's a good film, that.
Yeah.
Good animation on it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's today's episode. I hope you enjoy.
Don't forget, comment your favourite book,
series,
film, TV series, and game.
Yeah. And
Let us know.
we'll be back next week with a whole new episode.
Yeah. So in the meantime, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe to us on YouTube,
Yeah.
Spotify, and we'll see you next.
Get your podcast from.
Yeah, wherever
Yeah.
you get your podcasts.
And thank you for being with us again. We'll see you next time,
See you
guys.
next time, guys.